My name is Joe Johnson and I've been actively engaged in research into natural remedies for over 20 years. Now, if you've got heel pain, you really need to listen because this crucial short video will directly affect you. What I've discovered about stopping heel pain quickly, it's cutting edge, and it just might be the untapped resource that you've been looking for. I'm going to show you how simple it is to quickly reduce or even stop your heel pain altogether. And just as importantly, how to switch on and speed up your body's own natural healing mechanisms without the need for any surgery and without risking your health to expensive and useless and even dangerous drugs. Now, Emma Williams, she's the editor of this website, she's urged me to share with you details of an astonishing discovery that I've made about heel pain. One that gets rid of your heel pain faster than you probably ever dreamt possible. So now, in plain English, you're going to find out what is actually going on inside your aching heel. And you're going to see how simple and easy it is to reduce that pain. So, if you're the one that has the heel pain, what's going on inside? So think of it like this. It's whether through wear and tear, or through a strain, or through toxicity build-up, or through an unfortunate accident, your heel has somehow become damaged and it needs repairing because it's causing you pain. Your body is more than capable of repairing that damage because after all, your body made your heel in the first place. But it's always assumed that your heel would last you a lifetime. So apart from the usual biochemical and cellular replacements that take place on a continual basis, your body's healing mechanism doesn't usually focus on structural damage. So if you have got a heel problem and you're suffering from pain and discomfort and misery, then you need to somehow stimulate your body's healing mechanism into focusing on and repairing the damage in your heel. Okay. And unless you find a way to stimulate your body's healing mechanisms without your body's delicate chemical balance, without altering that, then sooner or later you'll end up losing the mobility in your heel altogether. So before I show you a simple way to stimulate your body's healing mechanism, I want you to consider this, that normally if you get a painful heel, your body's healing system will, albeit over a longer period of time, it will attempt to heal itself. But if you've been stressed or maybe overworked or taken drugs, including painkillers or anti-inflammatories, then your body's healing mechanism becomes slightly weaker. And that's enough for the healing mechanism itself to be completely interrupted or even stopped altogether. So that's why you've got heel pain. Once your heel becomes inflamed, you experience heel pain and you may struggle to move on that foot for months or even years. And some people with heel pain, if it's left untreated, they can never walk properly again. And to make things even worse, like I've already said, if you use painkillers or you use anti-inflammatories to kill the pain in your heel, then you will have to swallow them, which means that the whole of your body's healing mechanism is now shocked and weakened even further because these drugs are toxic and the impact of the powerful painkilling drugs, well, it devastates your body. This is why painkillers and anti-inflammatories, they do appear to work for a day or two, but then your heel pain comes back. And it usually comes back worse than it ever was before. And in case you're in any doubt about the danger of modern painkillers or anti-inflammatories, now they're sometimes called non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. According to a recent report by eminent US doctors, and you can see the proof below, in the United States alone, the total number of deaths caused by conventional medicine like painkillers and anti-inflammatories is about 800,000 people a year. That's about 2,200 a day. And it's now evident that the American medical system is the leading cause of death and injury in the United States. Now, that's those eminent doctors saying that, not me. So, I was desperate to find a way of reducing and even stopping your heel pain, but at the same time stimulating your body's healing mechanism into healing your heel pain as fast as possible. But I had to do it without damaging in any way, the amazing biochemical thing that we take for granted, this miracle, your incredible human body. But drugs can harm it, so you've got to be careful. You see, I've seen so many people lose the mobility in their heel and then they lose their health. It starts off with a simple condition like heel pain, but then, it ends up leading to expensive and painful surgery, and it just goes on, and it's tragic, and it's so often avoidable. That's why I did my research. You see, human beings with heel pain have been around for tens of thousands of years, but pharmaceutical companies have been around about 100 years, and they don't want you to know what your ancestors knew. So, whenever I'm doing, my first step in research is always to go back into history and see what our ancestors knew. So, after a lot of reading, and I don't mean the usual herbalist research books, I mean that whilst I can't reveal my sources, I've got secret access to some of the very best herbalist remedy books on the planet. Now, these books mostly, they're kept hidden away by rich collectors, private libraries, specialist reference libraries, and even drug companies have got some amazing books and they keep them hidden away. Now, I've also got access to books that modern science believes are not even worth looking at. These books have been written by people with zero medical qualifications, but they've been written by people who live in the wilds, learning and practicing the secrets of Mother Nature each and every day. And these people have had herbal remedies passed down from one generation to the next, to the next, to the next. And it was in one of those, one such research book that I found the clues to an ancient cure for heel pain. And it was in a ramshackle bookshop, and it lay just behind the harbour in a port of Antibes in southern France. Now, the book was over 200 years old. Now, my French isn't that good, but fortunately, most of the botanical books are written in Latin, and my Latin is poor, but I knew enough to recognise the plants' names. But I was puzzled. You see, there were several, interesting, amazing remedies in that book, but there was one remedy that stood out, and that remedy I found, it was for swelling and injury of the heel. And yet when I looked at it, the plants that I'd never considered for using for heel pain problems before. Anyway, I took note of the types of plants used, where they came from, where they're best found, the ratio of mixtures, the preparation, and everything else that I could think about that might help me make the remedy for myself. Now, of course, I've heard of these herbs before, and I've used them many times before, but I had no idea then that once I'd mixed them in the right combination that they would stimulate such an incredible pain relieving effect and a healing effect directly on the aching heel. Now, I knew that up till now that most natural remedies for heel pain, they're nothing more than a mild stimulant. It warms the skin, it stimulates the blood flow to the heel, but it simply didn't affect the pain levels, and it does nothing to the healing mechanism to any degree at all. They sometimes help a little, but for heel pain, they simply don't work. They're just not strong enough. Now, I expected my research to last 6 to 12 months, but I had 100%, it's a proven remedy in 6 weeks. Now, I wanted to test it for longer, but my conscience just wouldn't let me, because every single client I had with heel pain and foot pain was reporting amazing results, and sometimes within just a few hours. This remedy has been proven many times now to quickly reduce heel pain, but it rapidly speeds up the healing time of the painful, aching heel. So, how do you use this remedy? You simply massage a few drops, and it's a clear, pleasant smelling, oily remedy, and you massage it directly onto your aching heels, and it takes you about 10 seconds. Now you do that 3 times a day, and finally, and this is important, you put a few drops onto the soles of your feet at bedtime, and that's it. It's that easy. So your speedy healing will then begin. The pain levels in your heel will come down very quickly, and hopefully you'll no longer need any of these powerful and toxic pain-killing drugs that slaughter your immune system, and the prospect of any painful or expensive surgery, hopefully that'll just go out of the way. Now, I've made this remedy so that it's simple and easy and it's convenient to use. It is very concentrated, that's why it's a small bottle. It's a pleasant smelling oily liquid, but it will last you a long time. It doesn't look like much, but this remedy really does pack you a wallop, and you'll suddenly feel your heel improving. Within a few hours of using it, it'll feel different, and you'll know that your heel is getting better. And soon you'll have the mobility in your heel. You'll be able to move your heel, and hopefully, as I say, you're going to say goodbye to these painkillers. And your heel will be returning to health, because that is possible. So this is a convenient and easy to use remedy, and it means you don't have to waste your time making expensive and time consuming therapist and doctor's appointments, or discussing your problems with strangers in the drugstore. It's just a small bottle, but it will last you a long time. Now this is a thick, clear, and it's a very pleasant smelling herbal liquid. And this bottle is so small it'll fit easily into your pocket or into your purse. And you can dab, if you wish, you can dab a few drops onto your heel during your day. It's a very pleasant remedy to use. How you use a remedy, the choice is yours. Now, I plan to launch the remedy called Heel Pain Doctor with advertising and fancy packaging and sending it out through my small network of distributors. But I never got the chance. You see, word quickly spread about the results I was getting with the Heel Pain Doctor, and patients and herbalists, they came here to my practice and literally demanded that I make it for them. But it wasn't so simple, I just couldn't do it. You see, I tested a lot of different herbs, and the only organic herbs which consistently stopped the heel pain came from the Middle East. Now, in these war-torn, struggling times, can you imagine how hard it is to import a shipment from the Middle East? To say my ingredient supply is in the lap of the gods, it's a massive understatement. However, I recently had enough ingredients for 3 batches. So now I've made each batch myself. I've measured the herbs, I've weighed the herbs, I've mixed the herbs myself, I've blended the herbs myself. So don't worry about that. The quality of the Heel Pain Doctor remedies that I make are of the highest quality. Now, I've handed over 2 of the batches to my trusted friend, Emma Williams. If you've got heel pain, then I strongly suggest you get this remedy. And it's called Heel Pain Doctor. Now get it before the supplies run out, or before you inadvertently harm yourself with more painkillers, or before you end up needing surgery. Now, I've said in the past, using the Heel Pain Doctor, it's like an avalanche of healing, and I've said that for a very good reason. It's the way that when you put the drops on, the herbs, the hard-hitting, the healing herbs, it's like experiencing an avalanche of pain relief around your heel. It's a lovely feeling. And like I said earlier, this remedy packs a wallop. You will suddenly feel your heel, it feels different and it will be improving. And within a few hours of you using it, you'll know your heel is getting better. But you must hurry, however. I normally only give this remedy to my personal clients and fellow herbalists. I've never committed a single batch of Heel Pain Doctor to anybody else before. But Emma's begged me not to let the other herbalists and the online stores know what we were up to till she had the stock. Well, now she's got that stock and it's going faster than even I imagined. So if you mess around or think you're coming back to this page later, or you might miss out. And if you've got heel pain, that would be a horrible mistake. So don't let that happen. Because if you have got heel pain, this is big. For anyone with heel pain, if you truly want to get rid of the pain in your heel and to get rid of it fast, well, this remedy, it'll give you the power and the ability to treat your own aching heels before it's too late. So the result, I mean, that's what's important. It's you being free of heel pain and be able to walk around pain-free once more. And it is possible. So have a good look at the testimonials and see how this has helped other people, men and women across the country, get rid of their heel pain. Okay, that's the Heel Pain Doctor. So this is your chance to benefit from a guaranteed supply of this remedy. Now, maybe you've got a few understandable doubts, seeds of doubt, and that's fair enough, because after all, you don't know me, we've never met. So let me put your mind at rest so that you can experience the remedy for yourself completely risk-free. You can try the Heal Pain Doctor remedy risk-free for 90 days. You don't risk a single penny trying this remedy for yourself. You've got a complete, ironclad 90 days, unconditional, 100% money-back guarantee. But the clear and simple truth of this remedy is this. See, this is a breakthrough. This remedy, if it doesn't quickly reduce and then get rid of your heel pain, or if you're not completely satisfied with it in any way at all, then I insist that you send the remedy back to Emma in any condition, and she will personally make sure that you get a fast and full refund of every penny you paid for the remedy. No questions asked, no hassles, and you can even keep all the bonus ebooks as a thanks for just trying the remedy. You've got my word on that. Okay, so how much will this Heal Pain Doctor remedy cost you? Well, I normally charge my clients $200 for an appointment plus $170 for the remedy because it is handmade and it is organic. However, because you don't have to have an appointment with me, and the appointments with me are pretty hard to get, plus I'm not using my offices and my staff and all the other expenses, so I've agreed with Emma we can afford to give a 50% discount on the Heal Pain Doctor remedy. This means that you can get this remedy for just $87 plus $5 shipping. That means you're going to save over $280. Not only that, Emma's literally manhandled me into giving you an additional set of bonus health ebooks. Now they're valued at $127. So that's for the first 100 people who try the Heal Pain Doctor remedy. So you can see the book details below. Those books alone are worth more than the price of the remedy. Now, this is the first time, and I don't know, it might be the last time, that my Heal Pain Doctor has ever been sold for less than $170. $87 is less than the price of a course of useless and dangerous painkillers, and it's less than the price of a visit to your doctor. And $87 is definitely less than the price of painful surgery, which you might end up needing unless you get yourself sorted out quickly. So order your remedy right now whilst Emma's still got the stock and whilst you're still on this page. Remember, this is risk-free. You simply click on the link below. Emma will look after you, and if you've got any questions at all about heel pain or about the Heal Pain remedy, then you can write to me at any time. Simply click on the link below. You've nothing to lose, risk-free, and Emma will get your remedy in the post to you today. And I look forward to helping you become pain-free very quickly. Okay, bye for now.